I I never thought it would happen to me. I never thought I'd fall for a woman. But the first time I saw her, something inside me shifted, something I couldn't ignore. Her name was Olivia. She wasn't just beautiful, she was magnetic, the kind of woman who turned heads without even trying. But it wasn't just her looks that captivated me. It was the way she moved, the confidence in her voice, the way she made me feel seen in a way no one else ever had. I was engaged to a man at the time, a good man, a stable man. Someone who had mapped out our future with precision marriage, kids, a house in the suburbs, everything I had been taught to want, everything that suddenly felt suffocating. Then Olivia walked into my life, and everything I thought I knew about myself began to unravel. It started as curiosity, innocent, or so I told myself. Late-night conversations, lingering touches that lasted just a second too long. I felt alive around her in a way I never had before. My heart pounded every time she laughed, and when she looked at me, it was like she could see the parts of me I hadn't even admitted to myself. One night, everything changed. We were alone, the air thick with something unspoken. She reached for my hand, her touch sending a jolt through me. "You don't have to pretend," she whispered, "not with me." And just like that, I was undone. I had never cheated before. I had never even thought about it. But when Olivia kissed me, it was like something inside me ignited, something I couldn't control. I told myself it was a mistake, that it wouldn't happen again. But I was lying to myself. Because once you've tasted something real, something electric, how do you go back to something that feels safe? I started sneaking away to see her, making excuses, lying to my fiancé, a man who trusted me completely. But every time I was with her, I forgot about the guilt. I forgot about everything except the way she made me feel. But secrets have a way of unraveling. And I was about to learn that the hard way. I should have been more careful. I should have seen the signs. But I was too caught up in Olivia, too lost in the high of it all. One night, I came home late, my skin still tingling from her touch. My fiancé was waiting for me, his face unreadable. My phone was on the table, screen lit up with a message from her. I saw the moment it hit him, the confusion, then the realization, and finally, the betrayal. "Who is she?" he asked, his voice shaking. I opened my mouth, but no words came out. The fight that followed was unlike anything I had ever experienced. He wanted answers. He wanted to understand how the woman he loved had become a stranger before his eyes. But how could I explain something I barely understood myself? "I didn't mean to hurt you," I whispered. He laughed bitterly. "But you did." I wanted to tell him I had never felt this way before, that Olivia had awakened something in me I didn't even know was there. But none of it would make a difference. The damage was already done. He gave me a choice. Stay. Try to fix what was broken. Or walk away. And for the first time in my life, I chose myself. I packed my bags that night, left behind the future that had been so carefully planned for me, and I walked straight into the unknown. Olivia was waiting for me, and for a while we were happy. But love built on destruction is never as strong as you think it is. In the end, it wasn't enough. The weight of what I had done, the people I had hurt, it followed me, and no matter how much I wanted to, I couldn't outrun it. But I don't regret it. Because for the first time, I know who I am. And that's something no one can take away from me.